You said something about purpose. What has purpose got to do with your choice of man or whoever comes looking for you, whichever man comes looking for you? What has that
Okay.
purpose?
So,
Clarify that.
so, Lady Pastor, sorry, I may have to come back to Christianity.
Okay,
But
yeah.
let's assume now
Yeah.
I'm a lady pastor
Okay.
and I want to marry.
Okay.
I need to find a man, or a man need to find me that agrees with my purpose of continuing my work as a lady pastor. And I will not come and tell me that, no, me, I don't agree with this pastor thing. I want you to stop. Or maybe he is insecure. He don't want you talking down on him. You know that the normal African man, he doesn't like women in leadership. So he is insecure by your purpose. And I can guarantee you that if you allow a man to come and find you,
Yeah.
from communication, you'll be able to know that you are dealing with an insecure man. It's easy to know when you are dealing with an insecure man. You also have to rely on the Holy Spirit as well. Holy Spirit will talk to you.
What are some of the indicators?
What are some of the indicators? So communication. From conversations, you will know the background of this man. You also need to find out about the man. So, for example, now Tom Brown, he wants to marry Akosia. Akosia, she should go and find out about Tom Brown. She might find out about Tom Brown, through his conversations, but she also needs to go and do her independent search. And I agree, some people might tell you negative things, but you will find out the information and you might have to verify it and decide whether I hear this man was an ex-convict. Do I need an ex-convict in my life? I hear he used to take alcohol. Do I need an alcoholic man in my a former alcoholic man? You know, those kinds of things. Or maybe I hear he was married to 5 women, but they all separated from him. Is that what I want for my life?
Is that what I want for my life? That's
If
the question.
it doesn't align with my purpose, for example, now me, I'm a Christian, I don't know polygamy. I can't handle polygamy. But there are some of my colleagues that may handle polygamy. So polygamy is not part of my purpose in life. So let's assume I was a lady pastor. I'm a lady pastor. I have to carry my husband to the church. We have to be serving. Both of us to be serving. I can't go and to a polygamist.
Okay. My name is Lady Pastor Abigail Bagels, the Specialist Shepherd, and this is the first episode of a new chapter series on Special TV. I have with me Claudette in the studio. She's really telling us very deep things. I read a poster to her actually, and she started explaining and it's taking us into different other topics. If I should summarize what she just said, she's explaining to us that as a lady or a woman, it's not just about getting into marriage. It's about a man finding you, but before the man finds you, you should know what you want in life because any man at all can come around. But if what you want in life doesn't tally with what he's coming with, definitely you know this is a no-go area. As much as he's in love with you, in quotes, She also mentioned that we should communicate a lot with the man. And that brings to mind that in our day and age, you find so many young ladies only talking about, he has fallen in love with me, I have fallen in love with him. But Claudette's explanation makes me understand that when it comes to issues of marriage, this is for life. We shouldn't only think about the feelings. I'm feeling this for him. We should spend time to communicate. And for that, it means that in the communication, it shouldn't only be what have you eaten, I like your hair, I like your dress, I'm feeling for you, come on video call. That it shouldn't just be that. We should make time to get certain very detailed information that will help us. Am I right?
Yes, you should be asking questions like, where are you going as a person?
You should
Where
ask
do
the
you
man.
see? Yes, you should be asking the man.
Okay.
20 years from now, where do you see yourself? What do you want to be as an individual? How will I help you to accomplish what you want to accomplish? You know, those kinds of long-term things. Remember, marriage is not short-term.
Okay.
Marriage is not 5 years. Me, I've been there 21 years. I know what it is. So long-term, for 50 years, 70 years, So you must be asking long-term questions. And me, actually, to be frank with you, all that I know now that I didn't know 20 years ago, I didn't really ask, where are you going 20 years from now? No, I didn't. But I was able to know from his career where he was going. And he was able to, I asked him some few questions and I was able to draw inferences that okay, he wanted to start his own business, even though at the time he was working, he would want to start his own business later, and he wants to be this and that. And really, all the things he said, he was able to accomplish it. So you are able to find out what the man wants to do from himself, and then you are now able to come to a conclusion whether, as a person, as Claudette like me, I'm a career woman, I'm into all kinds of things. So I'm a PhD student, I'm a law student, I'm a consultant, I'm all over the place, I'm selling soaps too.
Yeah.
I would want to know if that kind of man, let's assume I was married today,
Yeah.
if he can handle my all kinds of things.
All right.
Because I'm into all kinds of things. I need to know because you see, there are some insecure men nowadays, and it's possible to know from the conversation you and the guy is having whether he's insecure. If he's insecure, then it's a problem.
Okay, because there's somebody who say if we are on the men too much. Oh yes, that's the topic for today. Next time, it will be the other way around. We'll be wrapping up very soon, but I want to pose a final question to Claudette. This is a topic we can go on and on and on. I'll be having Claudette in the studio more often. This is just like a teaser to this topic. Claudette, see, somebody will be like, oh, nice information. Oh, but hey, what do I do? For example, somebody might have married when she didn't have those insights, asking questions. The man just came, she felt something lovely in her heart for him, and that's it. And maybe now it's 10 years. And she's realized that the path the man or even the woman is taking, for example, not all women knew that they would go into, for example, travel. Maybe they didn't ever think they want to travel. Then after marrying for 10 years, a door opens for them to travel abroad. And the man says, I don't like my wife traveling. So the question is, what if something has drastically changed? Though they had a conversation at the beginning, something has drastically changed. What should the person do? Do you understand?
That's a difficult question, Lady Pastor, because marriage, the way God intended marriage to be, the spouses should be together. And when I just got married for some few years, I was back home in Sierra Leone, and my husband was part of the time we were commuting. So it can be difficult. Now, how I will answer that question is it depends on the circumstances. Why is she relocating? Is it for a job? Can the husband go with her for this job? Is he also working and that he cannot go with her? Can they make some compromises? Or can she have another job like that same kind of job in Ghana? But there should be some kind of common ground that they should both have so that the marriage don't break. And I've seen a lot of marriages break because of that. So I would say I can't give you a direct answer, but I would say that prayerfully, the spouses need to sit down and talk about it.
Sit down and talk.
Communication. Remember I said communication. A marriage without communication, it is on the rocks.
Wow.
It is waiting to exterminate.
We can end on this note and be thinking of it. A marriage without communication is on the rocks, is heading for disaster. Dude. Well, dear ones, I'm glad we actually did this today. I wish we could continue, but we'll be having more later. Subscribe to YouTube channel, Special TV. My name is Rich Pastor Abigail. Abigail's the specialist shepherd. We'll come again with more topics and other interesting sessions. Claudette, I'm glad you came. Your final word to our viewers before you. What do you want to tell them?
So I want to say that Ruth, I didn't talk about Ruth.
Yeah.
Ruth put herself in a position where she was found. Rebecca was found in a different situation. But Ruth, she had to place herself in a position for her to be found. So there are some situations like that. You need to go and lie at somebody's foot, not literally, but you need to make yourself available. And not on Facebook in nudity, but make yourself available as singles program. You could go to a singles program. You could go to women's ministry or men's ministry and make yourself, useful in those ministries. And some kind of man would have to find you. And when he finds you, he should also be in your specification. Not all men can find me, Claudette. No, I told myself, not all men can find me. Those that will find me, I have my specs.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so every woman should have a specification. Even before he finds her, she should have a specification. Prayerfully, she should, commit that specification unto the Lord before he comes. So that when he comes, everything can work and work well.
Wow. She should have respect. Please, if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. Oh, gentlemen, we didn't leave you out, okay? Don't worry. Today, just listen, write your comments under the program. Don't worry, no, we're not fighting. If you fight, where will we find the men? Nah. So it's just the way the topic was put today. Next time we talk about the other men issues too, as they should also have spec and all that. I'm glad you tuned in. See you next time. I'm Lady Pastor Abigail, Big Girls, the specialist chef. Thank you, Claudette, for coming.
Thank you too for having me.
Thank you. All right. Bye.